If you've got a phone, just take it out and drive a nail through the center of it so that it doesn't make any sound. Okay, and if you're not sure, get it out and check that it's not going to make any sound. Good, so we're streaming now?
Yep.
Okay. Live to the world. Hello, world, up there on the ceiling. Allison, if anybody, again, if you hear anyone out there while we're kind of doing the preliminaries, bring them on in. So this is Releasing into Presence, which is taught by Chandra Easton. So typically, so you guys thought you were going to show up and get Chandra Easton, like elegant yoga priestess, but instead you got me. I'm Michael Taft, and I usually teach her on Thursday nights. And Chandra requested that I sub for her tonight. So I will do my best. Our two nights tend to overlap quite a bit in terms of the content. But lately I haven't been doing quite so much yoga and definitely no pranayama and stuff like that, little mantra. So we'll do a whole bunch of that tonight because I love that stuff and did a zillion years of it. But I just don't normally bring it into my Thursday nights. So we'll be kind of leaning into that tonight. And the other good news is that it's a shorter sit, right? Instead of the kind of hour-long, strong determination sit that I demand of like anyone who shows up off the street on Thursday night, we'll do a much shorter sit this evening because we're doing some other stuff. Okay, so let's just begin. Whoa, can I stand up? With, we're going to do just a very brief Ganesh chant. So typically everyone thinks that's Hindu only, but Ganesh is there in Buddhist practice as well, especially Tantric Buddhist practice. So you guys don't have to follow me on this, but I'm just going to do it for the sake of the class. So just close your eyes and let the mantra part do its thing. And this is invoking Ganesh, the elephant-headed god, who removes all obstacles, great for beginning anything because it makes it easier, removes any possible difficulties. Om Gananam Tva Ganapati Gang Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupama Shravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anaha Shrinvanutivihi Siddha Sadhanam. Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. 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 Good. Now all our obstacles have been removed. And so let's begin with a little light stretching. Even though you guys are all now perfectly emplaced on your mats and so on, we're going to actually get up off the mat. And we're going to start out. Again, this will be pretty easy, but I want you to make sure if you have an injury or this is too hard, it probably won't be too hard. But if it is, don't do it, right? Do whatever feels good for your body. This is just about stretching and feeling good. So don't do anything crazy. So just plant your feet shoulder width apart, and let's begin by breathing in and lifting up and then letting it out. Another one of those. But this time lift up, 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 up on your toes if you can and reach towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. You don't have to hold your breath there. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Then breathe in, and an out breath, come back down. And keep going very slowly, only as much as is comfortable for you. See if you can touch the ground if possible. If not, that's okay. Let your head waggle. Let your right knee bend so you get a little stretch in that side of your back. And then bend your other knees. You get a stretch in that side of your back. Again, only what's comfortable for you. And then very, 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 very slowly breathe in and come up really slowly, super slowly. That's sort of one vertebrae on top of another stacking thing that feels so good. Okay, now stand a little wider. And again, because I'm up here, I'm just sitting on the mat, but that's a great floor for doing yoga if you want to be on the floor. And if you have socks, you might slip though. Come up into like a star position. And then we're just going to go down this way, down the leg, down the leg, down the leg, and get a nice side stretch, however you do that. You can even go further out if that feels better. You can do all kinds of full stuff if you're into that. But we're just doing a little side stretch. And then come back up. Make sure your sacrum and hips are happy there. Come back up like this. And then we'll do it again. Just trying to get those ribs open. Do it any way you want. Okay, then come back up. Now notice your shoulders might feel kind of funny. So let's rotate them this way. In fact, let's do these big circles. And then the other way. And then we'll do a Qigong move, or Qigong move, like that. So your arms are just like ropes, and you're twisting your spine in such a way that the ropes kind of slap your body. So that your arms are just completely limp. This is very stimulating in a really nice way and also relaxing. Gets a nice spiral kind of stretch going in your spine. Good. Okay, so shake it out. If this is hard, I'll be surprised. Everyone's much younger than me. So if it's hard, don't do it. Do whatever's easy. Now, normally I would do some really nice quad stretches here, but I'm kind of stuck. But if you want to, you can try. So just get in the position where you're kind of sitting between your legs. Again, if this hurts or anything, don't do it. Just be nice to yourself. And then, let's see, try to do the minimum version here. So bring one leg out and sit like that. Sitting up on a cushion can be nice too, if that's what's needed, right? And you just want to get a nice stretch here. And then lean back a bit. If you can, if you're up for it, just go all the way back. But not if that hurts. And then come back up. Just feel like grabbing your foot there. That can feel nice. And then switching to the other side. Your mileage may vary with all of this. Just do what feels comfortable. This leg's a little more messed up for me in some ways, so try to stretch that quad. There we go. Hanging out and breathing there can feel really, really nice. Then come up and just grab that foot. And let go. And we'll just do the big one if you guys can do it. If not, that's okay. If you can, just come back this far like this and just get a nice stretch there if possible. If you can, just lay all the way back. And then very carefully come back up. And then plant yourself on your cushion. I'm going to do some ankle rotations. It's the last thing. We didn't do much ankle stuff yet. Come this way. Again, it's not exercise. You just want them to feel nice and loose. And if any of that leg stretch has got your shoulders or neck weird, just shake it out. And there we go. So hopefully that all feels good. You feel a little more enlivened, both relaxed a little bit and also kind of more alert, more energized. That okay, everybody? All right. Just a moment. Someone out there?
No.
Yeah. Now we're really sealing the crypt. I'm going to do another lower back stretch this way. Feel free to do something like this. Oh, it feels so good. Can do a twist. And then let's do the lion's roar for a minute. So stick your tongue out, open your mouth as wide as you can, like be terrifying. Very good. Right? Feel? Moves the energy. Okay. Now we're going to do a little bit of pranayama together. So breath work. And so what I'd like you to do is we're going to use our right hand. And you're going to put, the way I do it, you're going to put, might be hard with a mask, but give it your best shot. Yeah, you can just do ujjayi breath if you don't want to do alternate nostril. You know, ujjayi breath? Yeah. So we're going to do this slightly different than the sort of Chandra move, but very similar. Going to just breathe in the left nostril and then switch using these two fingers. Close that left nostril. Breathe out the right. Then breathe back in the right. Close the right. Open the left. Breathe out the left. Okay, so normally in a yoga class, I would mirror and do the opposite so it looks right to you guys, but it's kind of important to do the correct nadis. So just watching, you can just watch now or follow along if you want, but breathing in, switch, breathe out the other one, then breathe back in, switch, breathe out. That's one round. So you're breathing in one side, out the other side, then back in that side and out the other side. That's 1. Okay, everyone get how to do that? It's better, Allison, if you can actually sit up. Hunching over for this is not recommended. Rest of it, you can do that. Anyone have any questions or not understand how we're doing this? Good. So let's go ahead and do this. I'll count it out, but maybe your speed is different. So we'll just end up doing about, instead of counting it, let's do about 3 minutes of this. Okay? And you should feel that it's a very soothing and centering, grounding way of breathing, right? It tends to clear your mind, tends to get you even more into the body, but it's also energizing. Okay, so in Sanskrit, it's called analom vilom, so alternate nostril breathing, right? So let's begin. Nice, slow, very deep breaths that feel really good. Just like some EMDR protocols and so on, this is balancing the hemispheres, right? Balancing the sides of your brain and the sides of your nervous system. So make sure you end breathing out in the left nostril because you started breathing in on the left nostril, so that completes the rounds. And now just sit for a moment, just feeling, sit quietly, just feeling how grounding and balancing that feels. Now we're going to do a little bit more of that with one change. I want you to make the out breaths quite a bit longer than the in breaths. You can do it with a count if you wish. So, like on the in breath, you might count like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The out breath 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then switch. You don't have to count though, because it's not important that it's exactly twice as much, but just that it's quite a bit longer. So don't do it in any way that feels uncomfortable. If it feels uncomfortable to make it a lot longer, just don't worry about it. They can be equal length. But you'll notice that having the much longer out breath really enhances and deepens the sense of stillness, sense of groundedness, and also the energy raising quality. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing again for another 3 minutes, but with a longer out breath. Okay, let's go. Again, make it comfortable. Don't do it so much that you start yawning or needing breath or whatever in between breaths. Do what's comfortable, but you'll notice the longer you let that out breath be, the stiller and quieter and more soothing the exercise becomes. Good. And then end, breathing out on the left nostril. So you complete the cycle. And when you're complete, then just sit for a moment, resting in that pleasant stillness. Feeling your body and mind integrating and grounding. And flowing with just really nice energy. And notice how, compared to when you sat down, your mind is relatively much more relaxed and open. Very good. Okay. Now, how many of you have been to Chandra's class before? Raise your hand. Four folks. So as you know, Chandra's done a multi-year project on green Tara, right? She's writing a big book about 21 different green Taras. So tonight we're going to, in the spirit of that, we're going to work with green Tara, but in the sort of basic form of green Tara. So instead of the longer mantras that include the different aspects, we're just going to do the one simple green Tara mantra. Okay. So, and we'll do it in the Sanskrit manner. So the green Tara mantra is Om Tare Tutara Ture Svaha. Right? Now, sometimes if you say it in the Tibetan manner, that last word would be Soha. But I'm not a Tibetan scholar, but I'm good at Sanskrit. So we're going to do the Sanskrit version. Okay, so repeat after me. Om Tare Tutare Ture Svaha. Okay, so Om Tare Tutare Ture Svaha. All right, so you're asking Green Tari to hurry up and come here. Basically, it's literally what it means. And then Svaha is sort of like honorific exclamation at the end. Om Tare Tutara Ture Svaha. Okay, so we're just picturing green Tara. If you don't know what green Tara looks like, picture a female Buddha in green robes whose one foot is, instead of being up like this, it's coming down onto the world, coming down onto the grounds, entering the earth. And typically she will have mudra of offer like this and like this, right? So a beautiful female Buddha with the foot out in green. Okay, that's green Tara. And so as we're doing this mantra where you're asking Tara to come to you, remember that the most important part is that Tara is a bodhisattva or a Buddha. So she has the enlightened mind of a Buddha, right? Totally awake, compassionate, clear mind of wisdom. And the enlightened heart of a Buddha. Again, totally awake, clear, compassionate, wise. So when you're asking Tara to come to you with this mantra, in one way of looking at it, Tara is coming to you. In another way of looking at it, you're taking on these qualities of wisdom, clarity, compassion, kindness, and so on. Okay? So when we do the mantra practice, we're just focusing on the sound of the mantra, but you're also kind of imagining yourself taking on these properties. So if you come to my class on Thursday, sometimes we do this visualization in a different way, right? We do mainly the visual part and we imagine the qualities coming in. We don't do much of the mantra. So tonight we're going to do it through the mantra, okay? It's important that you say the mantra correctly. So let's just do it one more time because it's kind of a tongue twister, right? So Om, Tare, Tutare, Ture, Svaha. You with me? So we'll do it slow and we're going to do it for a long time. So we're just going to chant this mantra. We'll chant it at the same time. If you start losing the words, just listen to what people are saying or listen to what I'm saying and get back into it. Okay? So just, if nothing else, just really focus on chanting. And I want you to do it loud. This isn't like quiet, silent, internal chanting, which is a wonderful thing. But in a group, we're actually vocally projecting. Okay? So don't be shy, because part of it is the energy of chanting. All right? Let's go. Om Tare Tutare Ture Svaha. 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 Louder. Om Tare Tutare Ture Svaha. 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 Feel the energy. Om Tare Tutare Ture Svaha. 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 Let's just pause for a moment. So in the way of working with this, it is often said that the actual deity herself is the mantra. It's like the visual form and all that is part of the expression, but the deity herself is the mantra. Her actual form, if there is a form, is the sound form of the mantra. So notice when you're chanting it, and we're chanting, not singing. So that's why I'm not going, oh, Tara. It's like, Om Tara. You're resonating it, right? Tu Tara Ture Swaha. It's a different way of vocalizing. So we're chanting. And when you chant that, you're actually making that sound energy in your body. So you're bringing that Bodhisattva green Tara, the Buddha green Tara, into yourself, right? You can feel it. It's instantly pleasant, right? And so the more you resonate the sound and just get into it, you'll feel like this very pleasant energy. Okay, so let's keep going. I'll ring the bell again. Om Tare Tu Tara Ture Swaha. 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 Now, just allow that energy to fill your awareness, allowing your awareness to be seen the way it actually is, which is as vast and open. It's not locked up inside your head. Rather, it is boundless like space and completely relaxed. You don't have to work to make it vast or boundless. It already is. So simply notice the already existing sky of awareness that is readily available, that is already present. And just let that be there. And if your mind starts closing up, just relax and allow it to naturally, without any effort at all, relax, open again. Release and just come back to its fully open form. Vast like the sky. Absolutely unattached to anything at all. Naturally at rest, naturally bright and clear. And into this vast sky, allow the vision of green Tara to arise. A female Buddha in beautiful clothes, green skinned. Her one foot stretched out to touch the earth, and her arms bestowing blessings and removing fears. And Tara is radiant green, like an emerald shining with light from within itself. So in the vast sky of awareness, sitting on a white lotus, we see green Tara. And if you're not good at visualizing, that's okay. It's just the idea of green Tara, a female Buddha. The mind of green Tara is entirely enlightened. It's filled with wisdom and clarity and brightness, luminosity. And so see now a beam of light coming from the forehead of green Tara into your forehead and filling your mind with wisdom, with perfect clarity, with primordial purity, and with luminosity. Good. And now look at the heart of green Tara. Green Tara has the heart of a Buddha, deeply compassionate, utterly intimately connected and kind and caring. The kindest mother you could ever imagine. Taking care. So imagine a beam of light coming out from green Tara's heart into your heart and filling your heart with compassion, caring, kindness, gentleness, love, and connectedness, a sense of intimacy with everyone. Feel that now. Good. Now look at green Tara's belly and notice a beam of light coming from her belly to your belly. Green Tara is embodied as a Buddha, and so her embodiment is playful and spontaneous, filled with life energy and vigor and health. So feel that playful, spontaneous sense of real health and vigor beaming into your belly area from the Buddha Green Tara. Good. Now, reciting the mantra internally, Om Tare Tutara Tore Svaha, just mentally, allow Green Tara to come in to your body completely so that now you are Green Tara, fully enlightened Buddha with the wisdom mind and the heart of compassion and this highly energized body. Reciting the mantra internally, feel your energy rising to the level of this Buddha energy. If there's anything that doesn't feel like that, it feels, oh, that's not me, or I'm not worthy of that, or I'm too tired, or whatever. That just gets dissolved in the love and compassion and joy and wisdom of Green Tara. All that's left is a mind of perfect wisdom and clarity, open, wide open heart, intimate with all beings, utterly kind, and a sense of real playful vigor in the body. And imagine now the body is itself losing its typical corporeal form and instead becoming like a green jewel shaped like a body. With that is self-luminous, it's radiant from within, but it's perfectly clear green jewel radiating luminous brilliance in all directions. Very bright green light in all directions. And then the green jewel becomes more and more clear until it actually is gone, and all that's left is a bright white light in the sky, the infinite sky of awareness that contains all the properties of the Bodhisattva Green Tara, all the wisdom, all the compassion, all the energy. And this bright white light gets smaller and smaller, but still as bright, still as strong, shrinking down to the size of a grain of sand, incredibly brilliant and powerful, with the energy of Tara, the light of Tara, radiating in the sky of awareness. And then the light vanishes, but the energy remains. There's just the wide open sky of awareness with this completely enlightened energy of wisdom and compassion. Let's sit silently with this open awareness, this open, brilliant, luminous awareness for a few minutes now. If your mind closes down around anything like a thought or a feeling or a memory, just let go of that. Come back to effortless, wide openness. Perfect clarity, wisdom, kindness mind. That is the gift of green Tara. Each time the mind congeals around anything, we just notice that and relax back into wide openness, not resting on anything, simply being space, but the space of wisdom and clarity and compassion. Good. Now, as green Tara, the mind of wisdom, clarity, compassion, looking back at your regular being, notice if anything is reaching out for healing or for soothing or requesting the help, the succor, the soothing energy of green Tara. And allow the energy of green Tara to work on that now. It's not something you have to direct. It's just, especially if there's something psychological that feels difficult these days, allow the energy of green Tara that you are right now to fill that with kindness, wisdom, compassion, healing energy. There's nothing to do, it just does it. Feel that being healed, being balanced, being released, opening up. Without any effort. Simply through the grace of this compassionate Buddha. Good. Now again, let's chant the Green Tara mantra together for a short while. Om Tare Tutarature Swaha. 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 Feel the energy. Om Tare Tutarature Swaha. Om Tare Tutarature Swaha. Om Tare Tutarature Swaha. Om Tare Tutarature Swaha. Feel her compassionate energy beaming out to the whole universe. Om Tare Tutara Ture Swaha. 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 Now just imagine that light of kindness, compassion, wisdom, love beaming everywhere into your own heart, into the heart of every being everywhere, filling them with the love, kindness, compassion, and blessings of the Buddha Green Tara. And then just let that all go. Let's bow in thanks to Green Tara for bringing her energy here tonight. And if you're on the live stream, we're going to end that here. So thank you for joining us tonight. But for the folks in the room, we'll do a Q&A. So if you want to stop the stream. So I said Q&A, but what I meant was Q&A or report or anything else. So if anything's coming up for you,